Here we are with episode 95. With episode 95 of Come Chill With Your Boy. Here we are, boys, with episode 95. With episode 95 of Come Chill With Your Boy. Anyways, guys, before we get into it, guys. Before we get into it, I have to reiterate this every stream. Every time I'm doing one of these, guys, I have to reiterate this. If at any point in the stream y'all hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment. That's why I stutter. That's why I trip over my words. Anyways, let's get the promotional stuff out of the way, and then we can get into it. So eventually, yes, y'all get the boxing stream. Eventually. I'll talk about all the greats: Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Rocky Marciano, Joe Louis, Joe Frazier, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sonny Liston, all the greats, etc., etc. I'll talk about all the greats eventually. You'll get the boxing stream eventually. Also, guys, I'm still working on Hit the White Knight, on Ogre's 8, on the Dragon King trilogy, and the broader world of Evaluria itself. And I'm still working on the Samurai and Gunslinger. I'm still working on Gunblade. Anyways, guys, hey, with that being said, let's get into it. Guys. And yes, guys, I know I am hella late. I know I am insanely late. It is 10:28 right now. I am late, and it is 10:28. Sorry about that, guys. It's been a crazy day. It's been a long day, but it's been a good day. And I was talking to my sister. And we had a good conversation and all that. And yeah, but I enjoyed it. It was fun talking to her. But yeah, guys, he was still going after the hour mark, though. He was still going to hit the hour mark, though. He was still going after that hour. So everything is okay. So what do y'all want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about, guys? Because I got a lot of stuff on my mind. And yeah, if you want to know what the channel is about, if you want to know what I'm about, if you want to know what the channel is about, then just to go read the channel description. I talk about anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, and philosophy. Plus, guys, I've got all my content on the channel. Excuse me. I've got all my content on the channel organized into proper playlists. I've got everything organized into proper playlists. I have my gaming stuff organized into proper playlist, and I've got my music stuff organized into proper playlist. So feel free to check any of that stuff out, guys. So yeah. Guys. Guys, I know. Guys, I know. I know, my dear viewer. I know I need to shave, alright? I know. In a few days, I'll get it gone. Or this will be gone in a few days. So don't worry about that, guys. I'll be clean shaven in a few days. But yeah, guys. So but yeah, guys. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. I'll be clean shaven in a few days. I'll get all this gone. Also, guys, so sorry about my throat and my nose. I'm dealing with allergies right now. It's horrible. I hate them. I hate the allergies. They're horrible. But everything's gonna be okay. But yeah, guys. So yeah, guys, I've got everything organized on the channel properly. If y'all want to check out any of my content, feel free. I've got everything organized into proper playlists now. Plus, if y'all want to know what the channel is about, then just go read the channel description. Yes, it is long, it is wordy, but it tells you what the channel is about. I talk about a lot of stuff here, guys. I talk about anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, philosophy, etc., etc. I talked about a lot of stuff. So, yeah, guys. Guys, it's fine. It's alright. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't, I don't really, I don't really like take offense to anything y'all say because I've got like thick skin. Like I don't like the offending bull crap. I don't like the PC crap. Like I hate it because like I don't want y'all to be afraid to say stuff, man. Like what's my favorite anime? Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z. The story of Son Goku, guys. Hey, the story of Goku. Dragon Ball is my favorite anime of all time. Now, your boy's a storyteller. I love stories, guys. I love reading and writing and storytelling. That is my passion. Even though I've read a lot of good books and I've written a lot of stories, I've never published any of my stories, though. None of my stories are published. The first two stories that will be published are coming is coming out next year. Both of those stories are coming out next year. Both Hit the White Knight and Ogre's 8. Both of those are coming out next year. Hit the White Knight in May of next year, and Ogre's 8 in October of next year. Both of those stories, guys, are one chapter, 20 pages, 4 to 6 panels per page. Now, I'm a comic book geek. I love Marvel and DC and Image and Dark Horse. I'm a comic book nerd. I am practically an encyclopedia here when it comes to Marvel and DC. I can name y'all great reads right now off the top of my head, and particularly Spider-Man and Superman comics. Hey, because those two are my favorite superheroes of all time. Spider-Man and Superman. But yeah. Why why is bro shaped like Humpty Dumpty? Um my boy, I am not shaped like Humpty Dumpty. I'm not fat, guys. I'm not fat. I try to work out every day and stay fit and all that. Granted, I could do better on my diet, but still, I'm working on it, guys. Who do you think? Who do I think of Daima? I have not seen Daima yet. I do know it's the last thing Toriyama worked on, though. I do know it is the last thing that Toriyama worked on. Hit before his passing in March. By the way, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Such a legend, such a great storyteller. Now, there would be no Dragon Ball. There would be no Dragon Ball, hey, without Journey to the West. Hey, without the story of Sun Wukong. What's my favorite anime? I've already said Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is my favorite anime. So yeah, and there would be no Dragon Ball hey without Journey to the West. There would be no Dragon Ball hey without the story of Sun Wukong. There would be no Dragon Ball hey without. There would be no Dragon Ball. There would be no Goku hey without Wukong. Hey without the Monkey King Sun Wukong. Dragon Ball it would not exist. Hey, Journey to the West is one of China's oldest stories. It's one of its most ancient fairy tales. It is a great story. I love Tripitaka. I love Wukong, Pigsy, Sandy, all those characters. I love them. But yeah, Like, it's very, very interesting, guys. It's very, very interesting. Al- Also, guys, I am sorry about the speech impediment again. If y'all hear me stuttering at any point, I've got a speech impediment, a severe speech impediment at that. So I'm like, I'm like Porky, right? I'm like Porky here from You see what I mean? I'm, I'm like Porky here from Looney Tunes. I feel, or Courage here from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Both of those are phenomenal cartoons. I love the Looney Tunes. I love Warner Brothers, and I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. That show in particular, Courage Courage the Cowardly Dog traumatized a generation, of which I am so thankful it did, because it is such a good show. It is such a good and scary show. I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. I have it on DVD over there on my shelf. Anyways, guys, so yeah. Plus, guys, as I said, I'm a huge history and mythology nerd. I've studied Greek mythology for 6 years. I've studied Norse for 2. So yeah, everything is just interesting, guys. It's also fascinating, the way everything works, right? Because I'm writing these stories, guys, and it just seems like I'm wasting my time. It just seems like I'm wasting my time. And before anyone starts spamming in chat, I have to answer this right now. I have to answer this right now. Hey, before any of y'all start spamming in chat, yes, for the love of God, yes, yes, y'all will get artwork. Hey, for the love of God, y'all will get artwork of the samurai and gunslinger. Y'all will get artwork of the main two characters in Gunblade. I hear y'all all the time, guys. I see y'all in chat all the time. We want artwork. We want artwork. We want artwork. I get it, guys. I get it. And y'all will have at least concept art at the end of the year, probably around Christmas or New Year's. Y'all will have artwork of the samurai and gunslinger. So please, guys, every time I do these, please, I'm begging you, stop, stop, stop it. Stop spamming we want artwork. I know, guys, I know y'all want artwork. For the love of God, I know y'all want artwork. But yeah, guys, artwork is coming of those two, of David and Marie, of David and Maria. Do not worry, guys. In the first volume, the first book of Gunblade, the first book of the Samurai and Gunslinger is coming out in fall of 2026, particularly in November of 2026. So be on the lookout for that. Anyways, guys, so yeah. Guys, I'm sorry, I know, I'm sorry, but y'all know how these streams go. They are rambly, they are chaotic, and unthought out. But that's okay. That's okay. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And personally, I don't like it. Vitamin Black is a okay story, but it's just not it for me. But that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, guys. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff here to talk about here on the channel. There's a lot of stuff I could and probably should talk about on the channel. Like, I've tried to talk about films and movies and TV shows and like anime, manga, comic books, all this stuff I'm interested in, but I can never decide on a topic. I I I always end up rambling on about something and then immediately switching topics. Like, I've tried several times to talk about Wally and Inside Out in particular. I've tried to talk about Wall-E, which is a good film. It is a 2008 Pixar film. It's phenomenally done. And I've tried talking about Disney's Inside Out, of which I've also failed miserably at talking about because it's just, I can't seem to talk about stuff. I I cannot seem to talk about stuff here without veering off topic. I don't know why though, because because Inside Out is such a good film. Both Wall-E and Inside Out are good films. Inside Out is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful psychological film. Looking at it from a psychological point of view, and guys, I am by no means a professor. I am by no means a actual psychologist. I'm just a dude who's very, very interested in this topic, in psychology. So I'm just fascinated by this stuff, guys. It is super interesting to me. And Inside Out is a beautiful psychological film because there's so many great meta jokes and so many just like great themes and lessons in the film. Like Inside Out is truly brilliant. Truly, truly brilliant, guys. I freaking love that film. It is so good. Like, throughout the film, okay, hey, we're introduced to 5 core emotions in the first film: joy, sadness, disgust, fear, and anger. Those are the 5 core emotions in this film. And Joy tries to keep Riley happy all the time. And she tries to keep all the other emotions, especially sadness, out of the picture. She does not want Riley to be anything but happy. But as we know, guys, we can't keep it all bottled up inside. If we do, it's gonna come out in the most extreme of ways. Like, I love this joke. I love this scene in the film, in the first film anyways. There's a scene to where sadness, or to where joy, my mistake, to where joy tries to keep sadness inside of a circle. Let's keep all the sadness in a circle. Let's keep, my bad. Let's keep all the anger, calm down. Calm down, anger. It's like, it's so funny, guys. It is just so funny. I I love these films so much, both of them, because I recently saw the second film like finally, like a week ago at this point, and now Riley is a teenager. The first Inside Out movie follows Riley. The first Inside Out follows Riley as a baby up until she's 11 years old, and she ends the film at 12 years old. And then in the next film, in Inside Out 2, Riley's a teenager and she's going through puberty, and her body is changing not only physically and biologically, but emotionally and mentally. Things are changing on the inside as well as the out, which is brilliant. Like, anger goes to tap a button gently, gently, gently tap it, and Riley just loses it. She snaps. It is such a brilliant, brilliant analogy and metaphor. I love it. Like, it's just, It is like just so good, guys. It is so good. Go watch both films if you haven't. Go watch Inside Out 1 and 2 if you've got Disney Plus. Good night, sis. But but yeah, guys, if you have Disney Plus, if you have and I'm sorry about that interruption, guys. It was my sister telling me good night. I love her and all that. So yeah, guys. If y'all have Disney Plus, if y'all have Disney Plus, please, 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 I implore you, leave the stream right now. I do not care. Leave the stream and go watch these films. Because these films are brilliant. They're bloody brilliant on a psychological level. Like, Inside Out is brilliant, and Inside Out 2 is even more brilliant. You see, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people do not understand that, yes, these are just mere kids' films. These are mere children's films. These are films made for kids. But some of the most impactful media, TV, and movies are kid films. Are films that were made for children. It's just so fascinating, guys. It's very, very interesting how a lot of the stuff that we love and a lot of the stuff that we like dismiss as like kid stuff is some of the most powerful stuff. Because like Disney back in their heyday did some beautiful, beautiful films. Lion King, Snow White, Beauty the Beast, Sleeping Beauty, etc., etc. Like, it was so good, guys. Disney at their best was top dog. But now they've kind of faltered, and my thoughts on Disney, or at least the current state of Disney, are more negative than positive, but I'll get into that probably in another stream or a later stream. But yeah, like Disney at their prime was a powerhouse, just releasing banger after banger after banger. Plus, plus all the Disney classics that we grew up on, guys. All the Disney classics that we grew up on are so messed up. Are so messed up in so many different and creative ways. Rapunzel, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, his little Red Riding Hood, etc., etc., is just so good. It is so messed up, and these fairy tales, guys, these Disney films, they were based off of mostly the Grimm brothers fairy tales and Hans Christian Andersen's tales and Jean-Baptiste Hibicille, who wrote the original Sleeping Beauty, by the way, Sun, Moon, and Talia. Now, a lot of these guys created old and ancient fairy tales, old wives' tales, which now let me preference this, guys. Let me preference this by saying particularly the brothers Grimm. The Grimm brothers, Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm, did not create these tales, did not create these stories. They collected these stories from mothers and wives that would tell their children these stories to make them behave and or go to bed. It's just fascinating, guys. It is fascinating. Wait, what? Hang on, guys. Hang on, just give me a sec. I'm talking to chat. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, guys. Yes, you do. Him when you're that. I mean, like, it's just, it's fascinating how Disney has kind of fallen, but I hope that they will rise again, kind of like DC and Marvel. And because DC and Marvel, at least to my knowledge, haven't been producing very good comic books as of late, or as of the past 5 years. Because because in 2019, I started noticing this stuff in 2019, uh, specifically when it comes to DC and Marvel, and because I noticed the comic books weren't really all that great. And particularly in April 2019, I noticed things weren't all that great with Marvel and DC. But yeah, man, it is sad to see a medium I love fall so much and just get worse and worse and worse over time. These are just my thoughts, though. These are just my thoughts. So yeah, DC, Marvel, and Disney, even though Disney does film and DC and Marvel do comic books, they've both fallen, in my opinion, of which is is interesting. Is interesting to say the least. Because honestly, guys, I want them to rise again. I want DC and Marvel and Disney to produce good content again. And it's like I can't get good comics from Marvel or DC, so I'll get my comics from Japan. I'll get my comics from manga, from anime, Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece, Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece, um, Fullmetal Alchemist, Inuyasha, Inu, Inuyasha, what's another great one? Black Lagoon, Attack on Titan, etc., etc. I've just, I've got like, I've got all these like thoughts in my head, and I want to get them all out at once. But I can't, sadly. There's only so much information I can give you guys, of which I want to give you all of it because I've got so much in here, guys. I've got so much knowledge about TV, movies, comic books, anime, manga, philosophy, history, all of this stuff, guys. Mythology, and I can't get it all out to you guys in a single stream, and I have to realize that. But yeah, do I like Legos? No. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. I do not like Legos. I used to be a gamer, guys. I used to be heavy into video games. Now, though, not so much. I have I, I have two playthroughs. I have two playthroughs on the channel. I have two playthroughs on the channel. I have the original Ultimate playthrough of Spider-Man 2 I did last year, and I have the New Game Plus playthrough. I have the New Game Plus playthrough, aka the Amazing playthrough, on the channel as well. So if you want to, go check that out. But yeah, guys, I've got a lot of stuff to do. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, and there's such little time to do it. Like, I want to talk about this one man. I want to talk about this one storyteller and how he impacted me on such a level. On how he impacted me on such a level. And just, this man was brilliant. He was a storyteller. He was a very, very interesting man. He was a very, very interesting storyteller. He, he sadly passed away. Uh, he sadly passed away August 24th of last year. And I've been wanting to talk about him here for so long, okay, because he does horror. He's he does horror like, oh my god, it's so good, guys. He does horror like anyone I've ever seen. He's very good. He's a very good horror storyteller. So yeah, I want to talk about him. Eventually, I will. Just give me time. How often do you do the streams? Every night. Every night from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Of which y'all getting this one kind of late because it's been a long day and I started it kind of late. So yeah, it's okay. Tomorrow y'all get hit the normal streams from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. That'll be fine. But yeah, guys. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones. Yes, yes. Him, Mufasa, and Darth Vader. Him, Mufasa, and Darth Vader are gone. Sadly, the sun will set on my time here, and rise here with yours. That hits different. Funny enough, guys. Funny enough. I will, brother, I will. I'll continue it. But, but yeah, guys. Funny enough, guys. And funny enough, James Earl Jones passed away this year. James Earl Jones passed away this year on September 9th. Now, why is this date important? Why is September 9th so important? Because 4 years to the day, 4 years to the day, my father dies, James Earl Jones dies. So, 4 years apart, I lose my father, and my father dies on September 9th of 2020. 4 years later, I lose one of my favorite actors of all time. That is sad and funny and sad and funny and sad, but mostly sad. But yeah, guys, my thoughts on the Pokemon anime. I never really grew up on Pokemon, guys. I never really grew up on Pokemon. But yeah, I mean, I grew up on like Dragon Ball. It was the only anime I watched as a kid. Like my childhood, it consisted of 3 shows: SpongeBob, Teen Titans, and Dragon Ball. SpongeBob, Teen Titans, and Dragon Ball. Those. No. There's one other show I'm missing. In my childhood, it consisted of these shows: SpongeBob, Teen Titans, Avatar, Dragon Ball. So I grew up with mainly those 4 shows, guys. Avatar's Last Airbender, a phenomenal show. SpongeBob, funny and also a phenomenal. And Teen Titans, I don't even need to talk about that because Teen Titans is such a legendary show. The original Teen Titans, the original 2003 Teen Titans cartoon is why I became a writer, guys. I hated the way it ended. I hated season 5's ending. I hated things change. Things change, Beast Boy. Hey, the girl you want me to be is just a memory. No. No, 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 no. I could not accept that. I could not accept that. So, I wrote a fanfiction season 6, 7, and 8. And yeah, that's where my love of writing came from. Hey, but yeah, my childhood mainly consisted of those shows: SpongeBob, Avatar, Teen Titans, and Dragon Ball. So, yeah, that's pretty much it on that subject, guys. But yeah, also, guys, on the topic of publishing my stories, right? I'm not sure where to publish. I'm not sure where to publish them, because I could always go down the route. I could always go down the route of self-publishing. I could go with Dark Horse, Image Comics, but that's about it, I think. I mean, there is this lesser known manga publishing company in the West called called Saturday AM, of which they're also an option, but I really don't jive with them all that well. Do I like Call of Duty? No. No, 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 no. I used to be a COD. I used to be a I used to be a COD fan. I used to be a Call of Duty. I used to be a Call of Duty fan, but no, not anymore. I do not play video games anymore, guys. I do not play video games anymore. But yeah, guys. So yeah, I mean, it's just interesting of how, like, I, I honestly, I am bewildered. I am bewildered, hey, that I've got 300 plus of y'all who subscribe to me. Hey, the last time I checked, I had I had 349 of you who subscribed to me. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I've been doing these nightly streams every night from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., talking about nothing in particular, talking about complete nonsense, and being the most incoherent and nonsensical person, and the most inarticulate and illiterate person I know is myself. And y'all like it. Why? Why do y'all like it? That's beyond me. I don't have the answer to that, but that's okay. Think of all the Dragon Ball fan made series that have popped up. Well, there's Dragon Ball Kakume. There's Dragon Ball AF, of which, if you do not know, if you do not know, the creator of Dragon Ball AF is now is now and has been for for a very long time the new head writer and author of the Dragon Ball manga, of the Dragon Ball franchise, Toyotaro. Toyble is what he used to be called. Toyble created Dragon Ball AF. Toriyama liked it so much that he hired him to be his personal successor to Dragon Ball. And now, with Toriyama gone, sadly, Toyotaro is now the main writer and creator of Dragon Ball. Like, it's just super fascinating, guys. I love it. It's just interesting. Very, very interesting, guys. Plus, guys, as I said it before, I'm a reader and writer. I love storytelling. I love books. I love reading. I've read The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. That trilogy was so good, I read it here within 27 days. I've read 1984 hit by George Orwell. I've read The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. I've read Hit the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, aka Narnia, by C.S. Lewis. I've read a lot of good books, guys. Plus, I've read complicated books. Yes, the Bible. Obviously, I've read the Bible. Um, I I've read a lot of Shakespeare stuff, a lot of Shakespeare's plays, like Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Macbeth, The Tempest, Othello. Othello is my favorite play of his. By the way, I've also read Dante's A Commedia. I've read Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso. I have read Hey, the Divine Comedy. Now, Hey, the Divine Comedy is a very, very interesting text. It is a good trilogy. It is Dante's journey from 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 hell to heaven. Virgil is his guide. It's such a fascinating trilogy. It was written in the 1300s by Dante Alighieri. It's so well done, guys. It is so well done. It is so well done. Like, it is just very, very good. It's very hard to read, though. It is very, very hard to read Dante's Divine Comedy, of which, I mean, like, it is just, it's such a good read, truly. Truly, the Divine Comedy, such a good read. I've also read John Milton's Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained. They are phenomenal books. Plus, I've read Dracula, Frankenstein, a lot of Edgar Allan Poe stuff, a lot of H.P. Lovecraft stuff. By the way, guys, I know H.P. Lovecraft stuff is now seen as controversial. Of which it has perfectly good reason. It has perfectly good reasoning for being controversial nowadays. I can understand why y'all would be uncomfortable reading H.P. Lovecraft and his horror stories, but they are still so horrifying. Like the Call of Cthulhu, guys. Hey, the Call of Cthulhu is just very, very scary and very, very just horrifying. The Cthulhu mythos is horrifying, guys. It is truly, truly just scary. I read that at 12 years old. I had nightmares for 3 weeks straight. It was that bad. Thank you, my dear viewer. Thank you. I am my own worst critic, though. I am my own worst critic. Of which, guys, I really haven't revealed any of my personal stuff. I keep my private stuff private. I keep my stuff very, very close very, very close to the chest. I do not reveal anything about my stuff, about my, like, I keep my private life private. It's what I'm trying to say. I'm a very reserved and very, very just quiet type of dude. However, I have revealed a little bit. If y'all go to the channel, I have revealed a little bit about myself and my childhood. Go listen to a song I uploaded on the channel on November 27th. 27th, guys. November 27th, I uploaded a song on the channel. Go check it out. Go read the description, and it explains a little bit about my childhood and all that. But hey, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Back to H.P. Lovecraft. Back to the Cthulhu mythos. Like, it's so scary, dude. The Church of the Old Ones is freaking horrifying. And I love it, guys. I love it. It is so horrifying. And just like so. It's very, very good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Do you know exactly what I'm talking about, my dear viewer? H.P. Lovecraft, his stories were just so horrifying and so scary. Like, there's a story, I can't remember the name of it currently, hey, but there's a story to where a man, he becomes half human, half fish, and it is so horrifying. Plus, like it's just very, very interesting. Hey, the story called Air is great. Hey, the story of the fake town in Massachusetts. Hey, with the town of Dinage is very, very great. Also, we cannot forget about Edgar Allan Poe and his contributions to horror, because or no, not H.P. Lovecraft, Edgar Edgar Allan Poe Edgar Allan Poe, we cannot forget his contributions to the horror world and genre. Hey, The Mask of the Red Death. Hey, The Cask of Amontillado. Hey, The Raven. Telltale Heart. The House of Usher. All this stuff is very, very horrifying. Like, it is amazing, guys. It is amazing. I love the horror stuff. I love it. Wait, what? You're lying, my dear viewer. You are lying, my dear viewer. Yes, Goosebumps. It was great. Now, to be fair, I do not remember much about Goosebumps, although I do remember it creeping me out as a kid. I do remember it creeping me out as a kid. My dear viewer, you are wrong. You are wrong, my dear viewer. You are wrong. I'm looking at it right now. It says I'm at 355 right now. It says I'm at 355 subscribers right now. I've still got a long way to go, hey, before 500, or no, 400. Like, plus, guys, I'm not sure if those 55 are gonna stick around, because it always does that to me. Hey, but it's fine. It's fine if it does. But yeah, we'll see. Woo, 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 woo. I hate myself. Bleh. You see what I mean by I am Porky Pig? Your speech impediment is I hate it. Anyways, guys, we will see as far as the sub count goes. We will, mother. We will see as far as the sub count goes eventually. Hopefully, I make it to 400 one day, but in time. But But yeah, guys, I don't do this for the subs. I don't do this for the views. There are three reasons. There are three reasons I do these streams, guys. There are three reasons I started doing hit the live streams again. There are three reasons as to why I started doing these again. One, to see if there's anyone else interested in, hear what I'm interested in, i.e., anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, philosophy, etc. Two, to promote the stories and to actually build interest in them and to see if there would be anyone interested in my stories and all that. And three is to get better. And three, and this is probably the most important reason, three is to get better at talking. He'd get better at speaking and speaking more clearly and stop stuttering as much, even though I really can't help that. I was born here with a speech impediment, guys. I really can't help that. So yeah, we'll see, guys. We we will see in due time. But yeah, guys, holy crap, we're 51 minutes into this. Time flies. Time flies. But yeah, guys, I find all this just so very, very fascinating and so surreal that I've done this. I have been consistent for the past 95 days now because I've done 94 of these. I've done 94 of these, guys, and it is amazing. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. And because honestly, like, if it were up to me, I I get on here and talk to y'all for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on end. Hey, but the problem here with that is the phone. Hey, the battery will eventually die, of which is a problem because I can't do the streams if the phone is dead. So I have to take care of that, of which I do. But yeah, guys, I find all this stuff very, very interesting. Also, guys, I know the stream it's been very, very chaotic. It's been very, very rambly and incoherent and scatterbrained and kind of off topic. But I want to talk about something right quick. I want to talk about my second favorite film of all time. Let's talk about the Book of Eli, because why not? Also, guys, my top three favorite films of all time. Hey, The Shawshank Redemption, hey, The Book of Eli, and Hacksaw Ridge. Now, let's talk about the Book of Eli, because this film, I consider this film to be the Western, or yeah, I consider this film to be the Western version of a Journey to the West. Now that may be my dumb opinion, or theory, or what have you, but it is fascinating, okay, because the stories are very, very similar in a way. The stories are very, very similar in a way that Tripitaka has to a Tripitaka, the main character in Journey to the West. The main character in Journey to the West, Tripitaka, has to take the Buddhist scrolls and deliver them to the West. Eli, in the Book of Eli, starring Denzel Washington, he has to take the Bible and deliver it to the West. There are certain parallels between these two stories, guys. It is super fascinating, truly. Truly, it is very, very interesting and very, very just. I draw parallels all the time between Journey to the West and the Book of Eli. Also, guys, I'm a huge fan of I'm a huge fan of animation. I love 3D and stop motion. Hey, but my favorite form of my favorite form of animation is traditional animation, aka 2D animation, hand-drawn animation, basically. And there's a film that I love. It is by DreamWorks. Yeah, it does take time. It it does take time. Hey, my dear viewer, it takes time hey to do all this. Hey, but that's okay. Anyways, guys, be- hey back to hey back to 2D animation and the Prince of Egypt. Now, the Prince of Egypt is a 2000. Why do I keep saying 2000s? Probably because I'm getting Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron mixed up here with the Prince of Egypt. Here because Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron here was a 2002 animated DreamWorks film. Here the Prince of Egypt actually came out in 1998, I believe. In 1998, DreamWorks released The Prince of Egypt. Beautifully done. I mean, it is such a beautiful film, guys. And The Prince of Egypt is based off of the second book of the Bible, Exodus. It's the story of Moses, of which is a phenomenal film and a phenomenal story. I love this film. It is so beautifully done. It is it is a masterpiece in animation, in my opinion, and it is so well done. Plus, they got quite the cast. They've got quite the cast. Val Kilmer as Moses, Jeff Goldblum as Aaron, Sandra Bullock as Miriam. That is just, oh, that's awesome. That is bloody awesome, guys. Like, I love it. I love this film dearly. And it is a intense film, guys. It is PG. It is PG. Yes, it's a PG kids film. But but unlike most PG films nowadays, unlike most PG kids films nowadays, this was back when PG this this is back when PG actually meant something. Actually, you need parental guidance in a film that suggests parental guidance. This film is PG, and if you were actually like a child, like 2, 3 years old, you would need a parental guidance watching this film. I I hate how the rating systems for the movies is all messed up nowadays. Like, like, here we have here we have the rating system, right? G, PG, PG 13, R, and NC 17. And a lot of films nowadays, in particular, a lot of animated films, put stuff in the film that doesn't need to be in the film just to make it PG, just to give it that little bit of oomph, just to give it that little bit of edge. Of which I'm like, really? Why'd you put that in there? That's stupid. Either way, guys, either way. That's just my opinion, guys. That's just my opinion. But yeah. So yeah, guys. I mean, it's been fun. It's been a long day. It's been fun though. Really do I really do enjoy doing these, guys. And like, I love talking to y'all, dude. I love talking to y'all always. Yep, yep, a perfect, yes, my reviewer, yes, a perfect example of a film that is PG, that needs to be PG, is Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is a phenomenal film. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful film. And it's based off of a book by Victor Hugo, by I forget the author's name. Is it Victor Weaving? I think is the author's name. It correct me on that if I'm wrong, guys. It correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe the movie is. I know it's based. I know the Hunchback of Notre Dame is based off of a book. I'm just not sure who wrote it. I'm just not sure who wrote it. Who wrote Hey the Hunchback of Notre Dame? I don't know. But either way, it's a very dark film. They took the book and adapted it into a kid's film, which is a glorious, glorious film. There's so many great quotes and all that. Anyways, guys, I just looked at the time and we have hit the hour mark, guys. Hey, we have hit the hour mark. So the and with that, y'all know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, turn on all post notifications, so that we never miss a video and you'll be notified whenever I upload or stream or do whatever. And with that, guys, I am Audi. I love you guys and thank you guys.